I'm going to point out every single thing wrong with my portal speedrun. But first, let's take a look at things that happened before my final run. For most of these occurrences I'm about to mention, I have the footage, but they're buried somewhere within hour-long recordings and I don't quite feel like finding those. But I have these videos. First of all, the timer wasn't on, and I didn't know for the entire run. Up next, I have the cube is on the button, but for some reason it doesn't push down the button. Another one is I complete the entire run again, but it actually wasn't recording. Other things include the cube for chamber 1 disappearing somehow, and things like me messing up the saves, so I have to start over. And don't really have a lot of good examples on hand, but anyway, I guess we'll start with the actual run. I complain about getting a bad time, even though most people couldn't get this time. I use slow and obsolete paths, methods, and techniques. Right off the bat, before the actual game even starts, I hurt myself with a radio. The video quality is bad. I use a weird background. I say that I'll point out everything wrong with it, but then I only point out some things wrong with it. I try to AVH into the doorway. I completely miss. I get onto the elevator incorrectly, which makes me slow down. This happens basically every single time I try to get on an elevator, so I'll just mention it here. You're supposed to do 2 jumps off of the elevator to make it down to the drop-off thing. I don't do that. Magic teleporting cube.
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test. You're doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
I missed the portal gun.
Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device.
I hit the wall, which slows me down a bit when I'm trying to go into the portal.
Workday is the perfect time to have her tested. Welcome to test chamber 4.
I go into the portal incorrectly and hit the wall instead, which slows me down. I magically phase through the doors. I try to put a portal where I can't put a portal.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2, while safety is one of many enrichment center goals.
You don't really make any mistakes on this chamber, but I do need something to say, so I did kind of hesitate when placing my blue portal.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment.
I missed this jump,
Alarms and flashing hazard.
and then I miss it again.
However, alarms and flashing mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety. Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck. Very interesting.
You hit the side of the fizzler.
Appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience. The Enrichment Center
I
regrets
stopped
to inform you
AVHing
that
too
this
early,
test is
and I
impossible.
can't get through the portal with the
attempt to
cube
solve it.
correctly.
Fantastic. You remained resolute and resourceful in
I
an
magically
atmosphere
walk through
of
the
extreme
doors
excellence.
before they're entirely open.
Hello again. To
I
reiterate,
jump and place my portal too early.
momentum.
I mess up the V-hop thing, so I don't go through the door correctly.
How a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
I don't look up when falling through the portal, which means I can't AVH into the elevator. I miss this jump, and then I miss it again. And again.
The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture 2 linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
Subject hometown, here.
Get defeated, fling yourself. Fling is despair.
This panel takes forever to actually be able to have a portal on it for some reason. I get hurt by the cube. I hit the ledge instead of falling straight through the portal.
that you are in control of both portals, this next test could take a very, very long time.
I just do this entire portion too slow.
An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline. As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer lie to you. When the testing is over, you will be missed.
I magically phase through the doors before they're entirely open once again.
Subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma-leaking portal
I
technology
try to walk into the elevator on the side of it.
compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject. The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants. Cake and group counseling will
I
be
don't turn
available
around to AVH when I land for some reason. I put my portal in the wrong place, which means I have to wait for the pellet to bounce again. This works somehow.
Due to mandatory scheduled maintenance, the appropriate chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable. It has been replaced with a live fire course designed for military androids. The Enrichment Center apologizes for the inconvenience and wishes you the best of luck.
Who's there? Activated. Hello.
I get shot. I get shot again.
Well done.
I hit the side of the fizzler once again.
Reminds you that Android Hell is a real place where you will be sent at the first sign of defiance. The vital apparatus vent will deliver a weighted companion cube in 3, 2, 1. This weighted companion cube will accompany you through the test chamber. Please take care of it.
I do this too slowly, and I don't deflect the pellet out of the way so I can AVH the entire way. I turn around with the cube incorrectly, so I have to jump over it. I don't deflect this pellet either correctly, so I can't AVH all the way through it.
The cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak. You did it. The weighted
I missed the
companion cube
doorway.
certainly brought you good luck. However, it cannot accompany you for the rest of the test and, unfortunately, must be euthanized. You euthanized your faithful companion cube more quickly than any test subject on record. Congratulations. The experiment is nearing its conclusion. The Enrichment Center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
I hit the ledge instead of falling into a portal. I get shot like 20 times there. I die. I die again. I missed the portal twice. I don't place the cube on the button correctly, so I have to go back to fix it.
Well done. Be advised that the next test requires exposure to uninsulated electrical parts that may be dangerous under certain conditions. For more information, please attend an Enrichment Center Electrical Safety Seminar.
I magically phase through the doors
Welcome to the
again.
final test. When you are done, you will drop the device in the Equipment Recovery Annex. Enrichment Center regulations
I put my
require
portal
both
too
hands
low,
to be
so I
empty
take damage
before
when I
entering.
step out of it.
Congratulations. The test is now over. All Aperture technologies remain safely operational up to 4,000 degrees Kelvin. Rest assured that there is absolutely no chance of a dangerous equipment malfunction prior to your victory candescence. Thank you for participating in this Aperture Science computer-aided enrichment activity. Goodbye. What are you
I
doing?
missed the portal that I placed.
We are pleased that you made it through the final challenge where we pretended we were going to
I
murder
don't
you.
jump in the hole
We are
correctly.
very happy for your success. We are throwing a party in honor of your tremendous success. Place the device on the ground, then lie on your stomach with your arms at your sides. A party associate will arrive shortly to collect you for your party. Make no further attempt to leave the testing area. Assume the party escort submission position or you will miss the party.
I can't get into my portal. I missed this incredibly easy jump twice.
Okay, the test is over now.
I don't place my portal correctly.
Is anyone there? You really shouldn't be here. This isn't safe for you.
I missed my portal twice, jeopardizing my chance of jumping on it before it retracts the first time.
Actually, when you think about it,
me down.
I get shot. I turn around like I'm gonna AVH off of the landing, but then I don't. I try to AVH through the doorway, but then I miss it.
I'm not kidding now. Turn back or I will kill you. I'm going to kill you. And all the cake is gone. You don't even care, do you? This is your last chance.
The rocket takes longer than it should to target me. I don't put my portal far enough down. I slide around, which probably costs me at least a full second. I don't get high enough from jumping that thing, so I have to go back and do it again.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4... Time out for a second. That wasn't... You're kidding me. Did you just set that aperture science thing, we don't know what it does, into an aperture science emergency intelligence incinerator? That has got to be the dumbest thing that... Whoa, 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 whoa. Good news. I figured out what that thing you just incinerated did. It was a morality core they installed after I flooded the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin to make me stop flooding the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin. So get comfortable while I warm up the neurotoxin emitters. Oh, that core may have had some ancillary responsibilities. I can't shut off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice, you should just lie down in front of a rocket. Trust me. Alright. Keep doing whatever it is you think you're doing. Killing you and giving you good advice aren't mutually exclusive. The rocket really is the way to go. You think you're doing some damage?
Let's do it.
In base 4, I'm fine. It's about your behavior. Well, you've managed to destroy that part of me. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to now, I can't get the neurotoxin into your head any faster. I'd just like to point out that you were neurotoxin. So deadly. Joking.
Kidding.
The deadly was in massive
I
sarcasm.
miss the core.
I could take a bath in this stuff, put it on cereal, rub it
I miss it again.
Honestly, it's not deadly at all.
To me.
You, on the other hand,
I land on top of it and get pushed away.
who's gonna make the cake when I'm gone? You. Look, you're wasting your time. And believe me, you don't have a whole lot left to waste. What's your point anyway? Survival.
I have your brain scanned.
I'm permanently backed up in case something terrible happens to
They
me.
put all the chairs in this corner for some reason. I hold on to a chair, so then there's a weird holding view model glitch thing once it shows this part.
Thank you for assuming the party at current submission position.
I don't stay for the end of the game.